Hi, my name is Robert Hollywood Goblet, and here are 5 common steps for pursuing an acting career. If you want to be an actor, this is how. Number 1, train to become an actor. Learn your craft. There's no formal educational requirements out there for a person to become an actor or actress. But training is absolutely necessary and a great place to start. If you're a student, maybe consider getting a degree in theater or attending summer programs or joining a play. Otherwise, local acting classes is the best choice for people who are just starting out. And you can do that from anywhere you are right now, even if you have no experience whatsoever. Listen, just do a simple Google search for acting classes or auditions in your local area. You'll find them. You'll find tons of resources out there that'll help you where you are right now. And most big cities, they have a film commission. So check out your local film commission. They usually post casting calls or auditions, acting classes, and have programs for you to get involved in so you can learn, so you can work on your craft, so you can grow and get some training. Number 2, prepare your headshot, acting resume, and demo reel. Casting directors often require you to submit these material before they'll even consider you for a role. And you don't have to pay $500 for a good headshot anymore. That's a thing of the past. You can find photographers out there who'd be willing to work with you so you both have something to go on and they'll help make good headshots for you. Yes, there are good photographers out there, but you don't have to pay some crazy amount. You can use your iPhone on portrait mode to take a really good picture or a great selfie. Just make sure it's current and up to date, has your current hairstyle and color. Don't wear hats or glasses or sunglasses or anything that distracts them from your face. And don't take a picture with your mommy and daddy or brother and sister or the dog. You want this to represent you. And there's tons of information out there for you to make a great headshot and a great selfie to submit for roles. Try not to have a very busy background like this. This right here is too distracting. They don't want to see all that. No! Usually solid colors work great. And don't wear anything too distracting from your face. You want this to be what represents you. And listen, you don't want to be standing in the dark or all shadowed either. You need to be well lit, whether it's near a window or outside in the sun, or get one of them circular lights for 25, 30, 40 bucks over the Wally World. That will work out great, especially just starting out. And as you grow in the industry, yes, it will be important for you to get professional photos. But right now, where you're at, just starting out, don't freak out. Don't be discouraged just because you don't have a $500 headshot. You can do that on your own right now. And as you build your experiences, you'll have more things to start adding to your acting resume, and you'll have footage to add to your acting reel. And if you don't have any footage right now, you can always act out a scene or make a 30-second video clip and use that as your reel until you get footage. Use the same phone that you took your great headshot with to make your great reel. Just remember to film it horizontally, not vertically. This isn't TikTok. You want this to be professional. Number 3. Submit to auditions and casting calls. And you're probably thinking, where can I find all these casting calls? Look, usually when you're starting out, you'll find them by word by mouth or platforms that have stuff out there. Social media, Facebook, your local film commission, lots of places out there you can look. Just go online and you'll find tons of pages that's dedicated to casting. Facebook is the only platform that has pages and pages and pages dedicated to casting in local areas. There's a casting page for almost every big city inside the United States. All you have to do is just type in your nearest big city, look up that and casting together, and you'll find dozens of pages with listings of auditions that you can submit to right now from where you're at. On Location Casting, Central Casting are also great pages that you should follow. They post opportunities daily, small roles, big roles, background roles. They give all sorts of opportunities for you to learn. ActorsAccess.com, CastingNetwork.com, also great resources for you to find other parts. It'll allow you to post your headshot, your actor's resume, your film reel for free so you can submit to all these different auditions, and that's what agents will use to get paid gigs for their talent. So just use that. Also, IMDb Pro is another great one, but they do charge a little bit of fee. But it's a great resource. It gives you direct access to different auditions and casting directors that you can find that you might not find anywhere else. There's also websites like Backstage.com and other pages just like it that post bigger, meatier roles out there that you can submit to that you can start right now. It doesn't cost anything. And yes, it does take time and a little bit of hard work, but as you train and gain experience and your name gets out there, your face will be seen, your network will grow, and the more you submit and the more you grow, the better your chances are for success. And listen, don't take the no's personally. Every time you hear a no, it's just one step closer to a yes. Just keep submitting, and eventually you'll find your voice in the entertainment industry. You'll make it, I promise. And as you audition and land more roles, you'll acquire better footage for your reel, and you'll get better parts to list for your resume. Number 4, getting signed to an agent. This one's kind of iffy for me, because a lot of people, they freak out, I don't have an agent, so I can't start acting. Wrong! You can start acting right now. All those other resources out there, you can go. They're available for you. But listen, there are so many pros and cons for having an agent. I'm not against having an agent. I've had 2 agents myself. I'm not against joining an agency. It's great benefits, but at the same time, there are some cons. When I had an agent, I had 2 agents, I found 99% of all my work through Facebook, through friends, through networking, and I didn't want to have to pay 10 to 20% of my income that I was getting on my own for the own parts that I was submitting to a third-party person, which was my agent. And my long-term goal wasn't just to be an actor. I wanted to be a creator. I wanted to be a producer. I wanted to create my own production company and start creating my own content to make my own movies. So wherever you're at, whatever level you are, then maybe that's something important to start considering about getting an agent. But right now, from where you're at, don't worry about that. With the experiences that you'll build up from the other steps, you will eventually impress an acting agent and get representation. That's not a problem. With an agent in your corner, I promise, you'll get access to bigger projects and meatier roles than you might not have otherwise. Because in bigger cities like LA or bigger markets, or in states that are mostly controlled by unions, a lot of those film companies won't release their casting notices online. They'll only send their casting notices and their breakdowns to agencies that they have relationships with. And those agencies will only represent clients that they feel best represents them as an agency as a whole. So it works on both of their behalves, both as the filmmaker and as the agency, to have somebody who is well-trained and experienced and right for the job. However, listen, with the independent market growing right now, and with several states being right-to-work states, then you don't have to have an agent, especially starting out. You don't have to be in the union to grow in the industry and become a professional, well-paid actor. You can do that right now from where you're at, from home. A couple years ago, I had a friend of mine join SAG, which is the Screen Actors Guild, a union for actors, and it shot her in the foot because she could no longer take on independent roles, no longer take on independent films and these projects that people were pumping out. You can find tons of those online all the time. I was working circles around her. I was 10 times busier and making 10 times more of the amount of money than she was because I wasn't limited. Now, so depending on where you are in your career and what you want to do, it is something to think about later, whether you want to be union or non-union, or whether you want an agent or be self-represented. But right now, from where you are, starting out with absolutely nothing, there's no reason whatsoever to allow that to stop you or freeze you or make you fear. Right now, just gain exposure and get some work. And lastly, but most definitely not least, and one of the most important parts is number 5. Network. Making friends and rubbing elbows with those who have the same dreams, goals, ambitions as you do will help y'all go in directions that you've only dreamed of. It will help elevate you in the industry that you never even imagined. You'll make lifelong friends and connections and partners that if you all work together, it'll raise y'all up to a level where you want to be that you couldn't even imagine. There's lots of different creative meet and greet groups out there. The Dinner with Dreamers, Breakfast for Creatives, singer-songwriter events. Just look all around Facebook or the internet and you'll find tons of opportunities that allow you to meet and greet and rub elbows and make friends with other actors or actresses or writers or singer-songwriters or directors or casting agents or producers, and you'll make friends. And the more friends you make, the more parts you'll hear about. And the more parts you'll hear about word by mouth, the more opportunities will come your way and people will start hearing of you. And if you can't find any of those by looking online, check with your local film commission and they can introduce you to the right place or to the right people to get started. Listen, I hope that this video has helped. I hope it's been motivational. I hope it's been inspirational. I hope that you've been able to find some nuggets of information you can find out there. I'll post a lot of this information in the comments below. But listen, most importantly, I love you all. Keep dreaming, keep living, keep going. God bless. Live with passion.